Party people, this is Castle the Perfect T bringing you yet another episode of my Pokemon Black 2 Wi-Fi battle matches. This time we're facing, or actually I am facing, saowhit, something like that. Link will be down in the description, guys, for those of you who are curious about the guy that I'm battling after the match, of course, because you want to see what this guy is about. And link will be down in the description. You can always click that at the end of this video, and then we will be all cool. All right. So we're having an NU match, as you can see here. He's got a very decent team. Monferno, Raichu. You know those standard NU Pokemons that you usually see in every single match, so it's not really that much of a hassle. But anyways, we're gonna kick off the battle here, and I'm gonna lead with Rocky's gonna lead with who am I actually, and he's gonna set up the rocks. Now I knew that he was about to do this because I myself use a Monferno all the time, so I know what these things are about. Now one thing I did forget when I was battling this one is that Monferno himself can also have Endeavor. So that's pretty not cool. So as you can see, I went for the Earthquake, bring down to Sash, which is obvious. I mean, Monferno without Focus Sash, I don't know where that idea come from, but it's not gonna work. Focus Sash all the way with Monferno. So he goes for the Endeavor. I actually leave with 1 HP, of course, because Endeavor actually equalizes the HP of the user, or I mean of the enemy to the user. So if the user has like 1 HP left and you go for Endeavor, your enemy is gonna have 1 HP left as well. So what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna make a switch into Lady, predicting the Mag Punch. I mean, once again, I've used Monferno many times, so I know what these things are about. So I basically sacrificed 2 of my Pokemons just to take out the Monferno. As you can see, they are still alive, but they are both gonna die as soon as I switch them out. And that's a shame because Stealth Rock is gonna kick in then, and they will definitely just faint and being completely useless for the rest of the match. So he's gonna bring out his Chinchino thingy, and then he's gonna go for the Bullet Seed to finish me off. I see that he's got Life Orb right there, which is, you know, it's one of those standard items that these Pokemon usually carry. So he's gonna go for the Tail Slap as I bring out my Pokeball. This is probably the only thing on my team that can basically outspeed this. Well, not really outspeed him, but just more resist his attacks and actually do something against it. And that's gonna be Spore, which is very good. Now I got this thing asleep, which is, you know, it's very good now. I can make a simple switch into something else that can, you know, basically one hit KO this thing. But instead he was like, I need to save a Sleep Father, so he decided to switch that out. So right now if I use Sport again, I'm gonna be going against the rules of sleep clauses, so I'm not gonna do that. I am basically gonna predict the switch like a beast, and I go for the Toxic and to end up toxicing his Raichu, which is a very good thing. I'm gonna go for the Protect to see what move he's gonna lock himself into, because I'm pretty sure these Raichus are 9 out of the 10 times choice specs, or if they're not choice specs, they're usually punching Raichus, you know, with Substitute and Focus Punch and stuff like that. But this one is definitely choice specs. I have this feeling and I'm pretty sure about it. So I'm gonna make a switch here because I know that I cannot take one of those hidden powers, and I decided to just basically use my Death Father, aka Rocky, to make a simple switch into Rampage safely, just to see what he's gonna do next. And I actually wanted to sponge his attack with Rocky, which wouldn't happen because of the Stealth Rocks, which would automatically kill my Rocky before he actually lands the hit. But anyways, now that I have Rampage outside now, I'm going to go for a Facade, and I'm going to take down his Chinchino, which is pretty good. He was asleep. I can now use Spore again, which is pretty good. So I'm going to go for the Protect here just to see what his Raichu's going to lock himself into again, and that's Focus Blast, and I definitely don't want to take a Focus Blast to the face. That will definitely bring some huge problems here, and I don't think that I can outspeed this Raichu because you know, the speed stats of Raichus are a lot higher than Sangu's. So I'm basically gonna switch into Pokeball to sponge the Focus Blast, which would definitely not do jack shit because it's resisted, and this thing has a shit ton of HP and a very good special defense because I trained him on that. So I am pretty much safe, but he ends up missing it, which is unfortunate. Now on the switch I'm gonna go for the Spore because I really need something. I need to disable something on his team with this guy. That's the main purpose of my Pokeball, to disable Pokemon with Spore, to Toxic Walls and switch-ins and stuff like that. Just being an annoying Pokemon, that's all this guy is about. So now that I got his Musharna asleep, I'm gonna make a switch into Anubis because I think that Anubis is the only thing that can take this guy. That was a huge miscalculation on my part, but because when I actually brought out my Anubis, I thought of the idea that Musharna has a better special defense, I believe, than defense, and I was like, oh my god, facepalm. Now what do I do now? if this guy is running Calm Mind, I will be definitely done for, because as soon as he actually wakes up, he's gonna start going for the Calm Minds, and I know that he can take a couple of those air slashes, sponge them like a monster, and that's exactly what happens. Actually, he's gonna go for the Trick Room just to speed up his team, because his team is actually, well, you know, a bit slow, except from the Raichu, you know, and he's gotta speed up a couple of guys on his team before it can actually stand a chance against my team, which is a lot faster based against his team. So anyways, I'm gonna go for the air slash. As you can see, he takes down my substitute with a Psychic. I'm basically just doing as much damage as I can possibly do before I actually or go down or make a switch. I'm actually gonna switch on this turn, because, you know, I was like, well, I really need to sacrifice something now, because I really need to bring out my Zangoose to go for the Facade and actually help me out, do some amazing damage to this thing, if not taking him out in one shot, because of course, as we all know, Zangoose is a monster when it comes down to attack stats, and I just need to keep that in consideration. So he's gonna go for the Psychic. He's gonna finish me off in one shot even before I fall asleep, because he went for John. So had I survived there, I could have landed at one hit and then fall asleep, but it wouldn't be really useful, because on that next turn then he would be able to take me out with the Psychic, because I would be at a very low special defense, HP. But since he's got a P-Spore special defense, he's gonna die in one shot, and then he's gonna bring out, or actually I'm gonna bring out my Pokeball, and he's gonna go for the John. Now I'm gonna put him to sleep, because I really need this thing to sleep, because that's the only way that I can actually do something against it, because as soon as this guy wakes up again, he's gonna be attacking everything on my team, and I don't want Rampage to take any damage, because I think one Psychic will bring me low enough where the poison is gonna kill me in one shot, if he doesn't KO me in one shot, of course. So now that I have Rampage here on the front field, on the front page of the freaking video, I'm gonna go for the Facade, and that is definitely a devastating move. He takes him out in one shot, and I was like, my god, dude, this thing is just fucking Terminator. It's just fucking Rampage all over the place. But he's gonna bring out his Raichu, and I'm gonna go for the quick attack. You did not see that coming, son, did you? So Raichu goes down. Perfect timing. The Toxic is, or actually the Poison, or the Toxic Poison, whatever you want to call it, is actually racking up a lot of HP from my Zangoose, so I really need to make an urgent switch out here. Now, one thing I should have taken in consideration is that this guy's got the Stealth Rocks up, which I kind of forgot at this moment, because I do end up going for the switch, which is going to cost me a lot more HP when I switch him in. Again, I think he's going to die to one of those poison hits. But anyways, now that I have Pokeball out here, I actually predicted the lead seed or an attacking move, grass attacking move. Anyway, doesn't matter what he has, I can basically sponge everything that this Meganium can actually throw at me. And the only thing that I wanted this guy to go to is to sleep, alright? So he's sleeping like a baby, and I am going to probably make a switch here, because there is really not much that I can do. Or I think I go for the Giga Drain. I don't quite remember. Oh, there you go. I actually make a switch back into Rampage, because Meganium is asleep, and I thought I could take him out if he doesn't decide to switch out. So what's gonna happen here, he's gonna go for the Combustion, and these things are rather annoying lately, because everybody's using one of these, and they usually, you know, run Protect. In this guy's case, it's Protect to activate his ability, Speed Boost, and gets 1 stage plus speed stats, and that's gonna be make him able to outspeed my Rampage. And not only that, my Rampage is definitely gonna die to the poison on this turn, which is unfortunate. He gets another speed boost, which makes him a lot faster than anything on my team here. He can basically outspeed everything, which is it's a shame. It's really a shame. And something incredible is gonna happen here, guys. You will just witness something that I just wanted to punch myself in the face, or actually not myself. I wanted to punch the freaking screen in the face, because these kind of things, you know, they put you down so much. But look at this. He goes for the Flare Blitz, okay? After he went for the second Protect or the third Protect. I don't even know how many Protects he got up. But I missed the Air Slash. I mean, like, are you serious right now? Are you serious? No, really, are you serious? I missed the Air Slash on like the most crucial moment in the entire fucking game. I mean, had I hit that Air Slash, I would definitely take down the Combustion in one hit. then he would be able to bring out his last Pokemon, which actually will be forced to send out his last Pokemon, which would be Meganium, a sleeping Meganium. Air Slash is super effective against it, and I still had Pokeball left. I could always go for Toxic and just go for the Giga Drain and just drain the living life out of him, and I would have been the victor of this game. But no, this game just decided to take a huge dump on my face and basically, you know, ruin everything for me by forcing me to miss with the Air Slash. That's gonna be game changing, unfortunately, but I'm not gonna start bitching about it. I mean, it's the game, and I still love this game because of these kind of moments, because it could have happened in a different, you know, you could have looked it up from a different angle. Had this happened to me, I would be very happy. Okay, alright, so I'm not really gonna bitch about that. So anyways, he's got 2 Pokemon left, a Toxic Combusken and a Sleepy Meganium, and after he went for the first Flare Blitz, he actually got a lot of recoil, which is a lot for the damage that he actually did to me. So I managed to put a Toxic on it. I'm just going for the Protects here. I got a second turn Protect, and then I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy. This could actually work. I could go for another one and just keep going for the Protects and see how many times I actually get it. But then I was like, no, I'm just not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna hang on Luck, because Luck just took a dump on me. So what I'm gonna do next, I'm basically gonna go for a Giga Drain. I was actually crossing fingers that I would survive this hit, but no, it was way too much asked. So I actually go down. The victory is he. Saowhit, pretty good game. You were pretty lucky, but it was definitely a worth of a video to upload to YouTube. Definitely, guys, if you want to check him out, a link will be down in the description. I thank you very much for watching. Remember, if you want to leave a comment, it's always welcome. I love to read comments. You don't have to like my videos anymore. I'm just tired of asking for likes. It's fucking ridiculous. So anyways, guys, I just thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys on my next video. So take care, be healthy.